Hi, you're live with Virus at Edgware Road in northwest London. On a gloomy, wispy Thursday tea time, and today's edition is called Hand of God, R.I.P. Maradona. Okay, so as usual there'll be a concise and condensed local history, 3 Macca poems to cheer you all up, and last but by all accounts not least, the walkabout. I'd also like to give an introduction to Curtis Camera. He'll be helping with the filming in future episodes. So, Edgware Road is a major road in London, originating as part of the Roman Watling Street, and it runs for 10 miles in a straight line, and it's part of today's A5. Okay, so it covers postcodes West 1, West 2, Northwest 1 and Northwest 2. Okay. It starts at Marble Arch and it right through to Edgware in the borough of Barnet, and it forms a boundary for Harrow and Brent to the west, and Barnet and Camden to the right, to the east, I should say. How you doing, guys? You cool? You nice? It's YouTube, man. You're nice. Okay. So that's okay. And Camden to the east. And it also covers different manors, such as Maida Vale, Kilburn High Road, Shoot Uphill and Cricklewood Broadway. But it's known as Edgware Road because it's the road to Edgware. There you go. Okay, it began as an ancient trackway within the Great Middlesex Forest, okay, and in 1711 the road was improved by the Edgware and Kilburn Turnpike Trust, and local inns functioned as stops for coaches coming into the area. Okay. During the 18th century, it was a destination for... How you doing, man? You okay? You're a YouTube man, you're nice though. Okay, all right. Okay, that's it. So it was a destination for Huguenot migrants, and these were a religious group of French protesters who were persecuted. In the 19th century, increased trade with the Ottoman Empire led to an increase in Arab migrants. Right, in the 1970s, the Lebanese Civil War and the fall of the Shah of Iran led to further Arab immigration to the area. Nowadays, what you find is that the mix of shisha bars and shisha cafes has led to the nickname Little Cairo. Okay. In 2005, on the 7th of July, a bomb was detonated on a train that was just leaving from Edgware Road Station. 6 people sadly lost their lives. God bless them. Also, the famous Church Street Market runs just off the Edgware Road. All right. Okay, so with no further ado, we're going to go straight ahead on to today's first poem. Okay, and this one is called White Friday. 1, 2, 3. White Friday. Massa is so slidey. When the bargains were me and were you. 20 grand for you and 9 grand for me. Remember, it's all turned 53. Now, it's a myth. Your bitter words, they're full of pith. Sure, no problem. I agree. So perhaps now we should rename it. Let's see. I got it. Man, that's tight. Let's rename Black Friday and call it White. What? Sorry? Did you just say poo-poo? Well, let Virus tell you why it's true. White corporations run the Black Friday advertising campaigns. Leading up to it, you can't move for black people on TV. Then they condemn the racist backlash. They're there with you, all the way they're with you. But next minute, every one of them, they will push the Black Friday thing through. The lion's share of profits go to the shareholders, the majority of whom are white. Well, white control search engines. They say the slavery link. It's a lie. It's a lie. But none of them can tell you why. Instead of the negress kitchen poisoner and the runaway buck called Jack, or the uppity jigger called Nelson with scale-electric whip cuts on his back. Instead of them being sold on a Friday in a chicken shed, they tell you it's because their money counters wrote profits in black and losses in red. Get that through your head. Well, people, I rest my case. I've had my say. Now, let's vote to rename it, and let's call it White Friday. Thank you very much, thank you very much. So, on to a slightly lighter note, poem 2. And this one is called Nighttime on Facebook. Okay, nighttime on Facebook. Shouldn't really, but I'll take a look. Nighttime on Facebook. You can look, but maybe not like. Because really, what are you doing up at this time of night? You get to know others who are the same as you. Social media. Is there Twitter with the woo? No sleepy owl. For me. Or for you. We up all night. Some are clean. Some are cook. This is nighttime on Facebook. All right, and straight on to poem number 3. And today's third and final poem. Tears of a Clown. Okay. Jim Brown, don't bend down. A wagwan, round town. 1, 2, 3, depending on which city. Oh, so COVID is on this deal. And if COVID breaks the rules, you can appeal? Maybe it's like the film Tron. How you doing, brother? You okay? YouTube, man. Maybe it's like the film Tron. And these borderlines will glow blue like neon. Tier 1. Nagua. Tier 2. Back to the rule of 6. If households want to mix. Tier 3. Gonna hang you from a tree. So, whether you are black, green, blue or brown, you better get ready for the tears of a clown. There you go. Well, I hope you like those 3 poems. Thanks very much for your time this afternoon, or this tea time. I have to say it's got quite dark quite quickly. Wanted it to be a bit quicker than that. And before we wrap it up, as usual, it's time for walkabout. So yes, I used to come down here as a very young child from school to get off the 18 bus under the Westway, going through Marks and Spencer's and clap out their sweets. I did it for weeks, and then one day all full security guards just handed me to my mum. And you know what happened after that. She used to go to the ABC cinema. It's under the Westway on the left over there. Right down there on the left. It's a Shogun Assassin. The double A. Don't know how I got in. If you remember it. It was the assassin, Japanese man with his baby in the car, chop up merchants. Great film. When they're there with McDonald's from that. They brought McDonald's in. Them times Buster Blood Vessel just opened the McDonald's 1981. All the time there. Also, King's Arms Pub. Let me tell you something. Steve Alexander, George Shakos, people like that, Mickey and Charlie Irvine, Brian Carey, all them man there. All them, you know, just go down to King's Arms, plays pool, snooker, Defender Machines, places where there's all them times. And then top end, got George's Fish Bar. I'll tell you something. Steve Walsh from Capital Radio. He's a player at Lyceum Ballroom. Play at Lyceum Ballroom with Tony Blackburn. Just come down in his gold Rolls Royce. All the kids are chasing it. Get all 3 cods, 2 saveloy and 4 chips. Poor man died on Ibiza on the beach. Couldn't get him off. But there you go. What a lovely afternoon. I hope you had a great time. As usual, you know how it goes. And I wish you well. I'll be seeing you all soon. Virus out. Take care now. Virus. Bye now.